ready to kick ass.
I could do that. I've got to step on the top rope myself.
I'll believe it when I see it, Roberto. Lena Kross is an Amazon. She is so tall and powerful. And her tag team partner tonight, well, they don't come much bigger than this. When someone has been the United States champion, the Intercontinental champion, and a two-time Raw tag team champion in WWE, you don't expect them to get bigger when they leave the biggest wrestling promotion in the world. But that's what Matt Cardona has done. The indie god is here to reign over his kingdom.
Tonight he is in the land down under and he's dressed up, I'd say appropriately.
Cardona currently holds 8 championships from around the world. 8! And he lost that 9th, the World Series Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, at the start of this tour. He's actually been on a losing streak so far this tour. Has not been able to put a win together. Clearly hoping his luck will change tonight in this.
He fucked up there! Couldn't afford to see the indie god!
Tonight, letting Matt Cardona know exactly what they think of him. And Matt Cardona is doing the same, what he thinks of this Brisbane crowd here. God.
I've got to mention, Roberto, how kind of surreal it is to see the Deathmatch King in an Australian ring. Only at World Series Wrestling would you see this kind of thing.
Only at World Series Wrestling. We are very thankful to have World Series Wrestling back here in Brisbane. And what an amazing main event to cap off an amazing night.
Iconic and inspirational woman.
Australia. She is one half of the inspiration, and she is your home. Women's World Champion, Cassie.
And there's a reason the gold is around the waist of Cassie Lee. She made her mark in WWE, made her mark in Impact. And now here comes her husband.
And made her mark in World Series Wrestling too.
Of course.
Ontario, Canada. He is the World Series Wrestling World Champion, the Perfect 10, Shawn.
The current World Series Wrestling World Champion Shawn Spears and current World Series Wrestling World Women's Champion Cassie Lee making their way to the ring, the husband and wife duo, the power couple of Full Throttle here tonight. And oh no, and of course, the challengers running scared the second they make their entrance to the ring.
The crowd here are electric for Shawn Spears and Cassie Lee. Clearly, the blood is boiling for Matt Cardona and Lena Kross.
crowd here showing their support for Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears, the perfect 10, very experienced competitor. Has appeared in the PWI 500 16 separate years.
Incredible.
Meanwhile, the major player, Matt Cardona, is copping it from this Brisbane crowd.
Matt Cardona has not made many friends since he's gotten here, and I don't think he gives a damn who hates him. He hates him just as much back.
We can't forget, though, Matt Cardona is an accomplished professional wrestler, regardless of the attitude. And look, let's even ignore the titles. This man was trained by Dave Taylor and Mikey Whipwreck.
Shut the fuck
Such
up!
a solid foundation for a pro wrestler. There's not much more you can ask for in a competitor, except to not be such a jerk.
It costs $0 to, not be a jerk. And unfortunately, it costs $0 to be a jerk too, so I think he is spending all the money, let's just say that.
The language really coming out here in Brisbane. Clearly these fans feeling very strongly about Cardona.
Welcome to Australia, Cardona. Welcome to Australia.
Lena Kross, not sure if she's questioning her choice of allegiance here. It must not be the most fun thing in the world to fly into state and be treated like this as you enter the main event.
At the same time, she's teaming up with Matt Cardona, the indie god, the deathmatch king. Who else would you want as a tag team partner?
Very true. It'll be interesting to find out who starts off this match. Some literal posturing going on at the moment. Cardona may be losing it here. Cassie Lee and Lena Kross making their way to the outside. Looks like the gentleman will be starting this one off. Well, the gentleman and Matt Cardona.
Yes. Now let's remind the folks at home, mixed tag team rules. That means the men can only wrestle the men and the women only wrestle the women. Is that correct?
Seems to be the case here. Shawn Spears asking for a microphone.
Hold on. Sorry. Don't mean to hold things up anymore. Just one last thing I need to say. Matt, you're a wanker.
Shawn Spears echoing the sentiment of this Brisbane crowd.
And I think the crowd's giving that a 10.
Cassie Lee clearly enjoying it. Cardona directly to the outside.
Cardona getting out of the ring. We are on his time now. The match will start when Matt Cardona says it'll start.
Yeah, Cardona in no interest to get this going any quicker than it has to.
Unfortunately, the fans' 10 count doesn't count. It's the referee's 10 count that matters.
Cardona immediately tagging in Lena Kross here. Bit of a cowardly move. But look at this, Lena Kross standing right up to Shawn Spears. And you can see just how tall and powerful Lena Kross is right here.
Lena Kross not scared to go up against the perfect 10 Shawn Spears. Maybe this is why Matt Cardona chose her as his tag team partner.
Look, there are far worse tag team partner options than Lena Kross. Kross letting the language fly here.
She is Australian after all, and I cannot believe this. I guess
Snapmare by the perfect 10.
Channing.
Well, this is clearly what Lena Kross wanted, but
is that what she's going to get?
Spears managing to make the tag to the member of the Inspiration, Cassie Lee, making her return to the ring here on this World Series Wrestling Tour.
And what a fitting name. You know, as an Australian and wrestler myself, I would love to do exactly what Cassie Lee has done. Her and her tag team partner, they truly are inspirations. It's not just name, but an action only. For them to get to the top and to be World Series Wrestling champions is inspirational in itself. Which go behind there by Cassie Lee.
Cassie Lee, of course, known for teaming with Jess McKay as the Inspiration.
Teaming up with her best friend since they were in primary school together, but I think... But now tonight, teaming with her other best friend and her husband, and a massive spinning heel kick from Cassie Lee to Lena Kross. But Lena Kross catches her.
This is what I was... That's what I was talking about with the strength of Kross. She can turn things around in a moment.
Effortlessly picking up Cassie Lee, effortlessly stopping the momentum. And now we see
Cardona getting tagged in, obviously with a huge size and strength advantage. But Cassie Lee does not care. She is taking it directly to Cardona.
Ref allowing this to go on tonight. And what an incredible thing to show. Cassie Lee, Tornado DDT to Matt Cardona, taking him out.
Absolutely spiking Cardona. A definitive kick out by Cardona there. But here comes Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears come back and finally getting his hands on Cardona, taking him to the turnbuckle.
Lena Kross making her way into the ring, once again showing that strength, not letting Shawn Spears. Oh, but here comes Cassie Lee.
Taking care of a Kross problem right here. And wait a second. I think we're going to see some. We're going to see the 10 punches.
In stereo. Obviously, huge tag team chemistry here between Cassie Lee and Shawn Spears.
Well, as we all know, Shawn Spears
left hanging there by Cassie Lee for a moment.
Shawn Spears owns a wrestling school, flatbacks, and of course, him and Cassie Lee training all the time together. Of course, they have that perfect chemistry from the perfect 10, but I think Matt Cardona trying to get back in to this matchup.
Cardona laying his hand straight into that solid steel ring post. Shawn Spears turning around and laying the chops right into his chest, planting his head into the hardest part of the ring there.
What is that part again called?
The apron.
Ah, all right.
Oh! And that apron may be hard, but it's nowhere near as hard as that chop from Shawn Spears.
I think at this point he probably misses the ring apron.
The chairman taking it right to Cardona, but once again, Lena Kross seems to have been the defining factor here for Matt Cardona. Cardona kicking the ring rope directly into the crotch of Shawn Spears, and then a drop kick through the ropes.
There's that little assist from Lena Kross. Matt Cardona and Lena Kross finally getting back into it.
Lena Kross is one of the most talented women's competitors in Australia.
And you can see why.
And this team up that she's got with Jessica Troy, also one of the most incredible wrestlers in the country. These two should be undeniable talents, but instead they've just got this attitude about them that makes them impossible to support.
Well, when you're as talented as they are, you have that ego, you have that problem. Sometimes you're just too good to be humble.
Cardona is clearly letting Kross do all the hard work in this matchup, and then once his team has the advantage, tagging in and laying in the damage, taking the glory for himself.
A blatant choke there from Matt Cardona to Shawn Spears. Of course, he has the 5 count to break that hold, otherwise he'll get disqualified.
And some inappropriate language there to Cassie Lee. Once again, if there's children in the room, I apologize for anything they may be hearing.
They heard far worse than that before, I'll tell you that.
Well, everyone's making their thoughts known tonight, aren't they?
But hey, we're live, pal. Hear that massive thud from that chop there.
Shawn Spears not happy with this situation. A look of determination on his face.
Lena Kross lighting up Shawn Spears' chest with those chops.
Lena Kross, no stranger to intergender competition. Absolutely taking it to Shawn Spears here.
And there's the Indie God ripping off that shirt.
And choking Shawn Spears with it, using the entirety of that 5 count from the referee. Oh no! Lena Kross's boot used against Matt Cardona there.
Amazing scouting there from Shawn Spears.
But look at that, Kross was already halfway in the ring when she made the tag to Matt Cardona. They are going to take every inch of leverage that they can get here. Every slight part of the rules that they can take advantage of, they will, to get the win in this mixed gender competition.
Mixed gender is absolutely right. And look at this, blatant cheating there. The referee's back is turned, unable to see what is going on. It's directly behind him.
Kross distracting the referee as Cardona chokes out Spears. And now Lena Kross laying the boot right into the throat of Shawn Spears.
Cassie Lee trying to get into the ring, but I think tag made. I don't think Shawn Spears is aware of it, and a kick to the gut by Matt Cardona.
Cardona holding the weight of an entire human being and taking that to the chest. Oh my goodness, Spears just, his head bounced off the turnbuckle pad there. That's gotta send you woozy.
Kicking him square into the side of the head.
That reboot from Matt Cardona. Cassie Lee wanting the tag, but you also have to imagine concern for the well-being of her husband after that huge reboot from Cardona.
An insane boot there by Matt Cardona.
And taunting the Brisbane crowd here. Going for a pedigree, it seems, but Spears breaks the connection, sends Cardona over the top rope and to the floor.
But is this the chance that Shawn Spears needs to get Cassie Lee into this match? And just as quickly as he was thrown out, Matt Cardona being thrown back in.
Cardona looking to take Lee off the apron.
Oh, double clothesline. Now both men are down. The rebound from Cassie Lee ducking. Matt Cardona's attempt to knock her off the apron ended up backfiring. And now both men are down.
Tags made on both sides. Here's Cassie Lee and Lena Kross, the legal competitors. Lee comes off that turnbuckle with a forearm, delivering the back elbow to Kross. Can't quite get her down, but that leaping lariat does the trick.
Down goes Kross, and Cassie Lee is feeling it. Massive elbows and forearms to the side of Lena. Massive kicks to the gut.
And here's Cardona, and he gets a slap for his trouble.
Yeah, he slapped him harder. Massive kick to the chest.
Cassie Lee has Matt Cardona completely scouted here. Every time he tries to interfere.
An incredible kick. I would like to see Mike Bailey do that.
And another kick to the chest of Matt Cardona.
Ducking a kick of her own, but scouting that kick from Cassie Lee as Lena Kross picking her up in the fireman's carry position. Cassie Lee gets out of it. It's another spinning back heel kick. Is this enough to put Lena Kross away? No.
The strength of Kross to survive those huge, impactful maneuvers. And not only that, to be able to still lift Cassie Lee into a fireman's carry after taking some of that punishment. Just incredible.
And just incredible. This entire match has been incredible, Lachlan. Back heel kick from Lena Kross. Massive boot to the face of Cassie Lee.
Cardona with a disrespectful tag to Lena Kross there.
Now Matt Cardona, of course Matt Cardona would want to pick up the pieces when his tag team partner has done the job.
Cassie Lee rolling through, picking the leg, single leg Boston Crab here on Matt Cardona.
How humiliating would it be for Matt Cardona if he tapped out here tonight? And Shawn Spears
with the sharpshooter.
A Canadian favorite.
Cardona and Kross trying to hold each other from tapping out.
Both people crawling to the ropes.
Kross makes it to the rope, and Cardona, the legal man, does make it to the rope, forcing a break. I thought that was the end of the match there.
Matt Cardona pushing Cassie Lee off of him, and here comes Shawn Spears trying to put Cardona out for a pasture here.
Shawn Spears setting up, does not manage to hit.
Powerbomb hit, I should say.
Looked like a radio silence attempt from Cardona there, but there it is. The C4, no! I was about to say the C4 getting the win for Shawn Spears, but somehow Cardona survives it.
Hey, you're not an indie god without fortitude. And oh my goodness, that was so close. But unfortunately, Matt Cardona kicked out. Shawn Spears getting the momentum from the fans, getting them to feel the energy of the perfect 10.
You can see why Shawn Spears and Cassie Lee are our World Series Wrestling champions. Fireman's carry there. Cardona almost takes out the ref, now holding the referee as protection. Lena Kross.
Wait a minute.
Taking the chairman up. TKO.
An incredible TKO. I don't believe this.
And a kick out at 2 by Shawn Spears.
That was so close to putting away Shawn Spears. We're so close to having not only a new world champion, but a new women's world champion here tonight.
We have to remember, Roberto, the titles are not on the line in this matchup, but you have to imagine if Lena Kross and Matt Cardona were able to take out the World Series Wrestling champions, we've still got one night left of this full throttle tour.
That is a very good point.
They would have to be at the front of the line.
Thank you for the correcting me. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited.
Oh, the energy's getting to me as well. Lena Kross taken into the turnbuckle there. Shawn Spears in the corner allows Cassie Lee to tag him in from behind.
Cassie Lee coming in. Matt Cardona
going for the low blow, but not quite as effective as he planned.
Unfortunately for Matt Cardona. Going for a chair.
The referee taking the chair away, as is his job. And a taste of Matt Cardona's own medicine. The low blow there, turnabout is fair play. The bridging suplex only gets a 2 for Cassie Lee. What is it going to take to keep one of these competitors down for a 3 count?
What's it going to take? What is it going to take? Maybe it is luck. Maybe it is teamwork, or maybe that will be a huge factor into the ring post. We saw earlier tonight how effective that ring post can be on larger men.
Kross has been really the linchpin of this match, keeping the team of herself and Matt Cardona alive at so many opportunities. Cassie Lee going to the top now.
Lena Kross again getting involved. I think Cassie Lee was just hung up onto the top rope there.
She sure was. Cardona flipping the bird to everyone involved. We got the World Series Wrestling Heavyweight Championship in the hands of Cardona, as it used to be before the first night of this tour.
Down goes the referee.
Shawn Spears setting up, but the chair to the back of the Spears from Kross there. Cassie Lee ducks, kicks through the chair, straight into the face of Kross.
Oh,
but
no!
There's radio silence to Cassie Lee, and Matt Cardona takes this for himself and Lena Kross.
And your winner, Lena Kross and Matt Cardona!
Cardona pulled out every dirty trick he could, and eventually managed to gain victory over our World Series Wrestling champions.
You know what this means? He could be vying for another title shot for the World Series Wrestling World Championship.
World Series Wrestling Full Throttle Tour continues tomorrow night in Sydney. You can catch it right here on Fight TV. And with this being the way tonight ends, I would not want to miss that. The chairman thinking twice about chasing down Cardona with that chair.
Well, look who Shawn Spears sees in the middle of the ring. I don't think Lena Kross is aware of who's standing behind her.
We know what goes through the head of Shawn Spears when he gets a hold of a chair. Setting up. Pedigree onto the chair. The perfect 10 sending a clear message to Matt Cardona.
An emphatic message at that, a pedigree onto the chair. Shawn Spears to Lena Kross, a difference maker in this match.
Shawn Spears trying to attend to Cassie Lee while Cardona stands on the ring apron. What an insane night of action this has been here at night 5 in Brisbane of World Series Wrestling Full Throttle. Those of you at home on Fight TV, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Do not miss tomorrow night's show from Sydney, wrapping up the World Series Wrestling Full Throttle Tour. I've been Lachlan Albert. On behalf of my broadcast partner here, Roberto, we'll see you next time.